Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something really fun as I want to celebrate this Halloween month by making some Halloween inspired videos. And I thought that it would be a great idea to share with you guys a nightmare I had. I usually remember most of my nightmares and dreams in general, and I thought it would be fun to write one of them down and try and add a little bit more detail to it so I could read it to you guys while I draw a scene from that nightmare. And I'm going to be trying to draw a scene that encapsulates the emotions and vibe I got from the dream. Now, in this dream, I was the protagonist when I was dreaming it, or nightmare I guess, and I tried to write it down as though it was a short story, so that's what I did. And now I just want to share it with you guys. So if you guys are a bit squeamish, if you get scared easily, just make sure to not watch this at night or alone. But if you just want to get scared and you enjoy that kind of thing, then grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, a blanket, a friend, and let's begin. She was cycling back home in the middle of the night in a turquoise slender bike while wearing a white spring dress and what used to be white sneakers. Suddenly, she felt a presence near her as she slowly cruised along the dark alley. She timidly looked back at the darkness behind her. A shadow was produced. It seemed like the shadow of a man, but she wasn't sure. "You're probably getting scared over nothing," she told herself. Set on convincing herself about this, she stopped her bicycle for a moment to get a good look. There was a man a few meters behind her. He was barely noticeable as he was wearing black pants, a black shirt, and he also seemed to be slightly dark and had black hair, but he was too far away to distinguish any features. There was something dreadful about that figure lurking in the dark. She quickly pedaled as far as she could to simply get away. It didn't really matter whether or not the man behind her had good intentions, bad intentions, or simply was just standing there. She had to get home safely. After a few minutes of furiously pedaling away, she felt a relief. There was no inhale. She could be in danger anymore. She stopped to take a breath as she had used all of her energy to flee. As she was about to start laughing at the whole thing, she managed to hear something out of the ordinary. Heavy steps getting closer and closer to her. She turned around once more and the man from before was running towards her. The panic set in again, and she clumsily tried to pedal away, but the shoelace of one of her sneakers got tangled with the chain. There was no time to fix this, but she took her sneaker off and tried to do just that. The man was getting closer, so she threw away her bike, sneaker and all. "Maybe this guy wants to steal my bike. He can have it," she thought. She started running as fast as she could, hoping he would simply grab her bicycle and leave her alone. She remembered there was a hospital a few blocks away that might still be open at that time. With the last burst of energy, she had finally made it to the hospital, and it was open. There was a nurse at the front desk and an old woman sitting in one of the low sofas. They both gave her a surprised look as she fell on her knees onto the floor, panting to try and catch her breath. "Are you okay, miss?" said the nurse. It took a little longer than a minute for her to respond. "Yes," she responded, still gasping for air. She had just begun to explain to the nurse what had happened when suddenly the man that had been following her entered the hospital. He didn't seem like he had been running all this time. In fact, he looked calm, eerily calm. He had an unsettling calm look to him, almost as though he was emotionless, almost as though he was a predator who had found his prey. There you are, he said. I don't know this guy. What the hell is going on, she thought. He slowly approached the front desk, where she was with the nurse. I'm really sorry, miss. My sister is not feeling well, and she tried to escape again. I was trying to get her back home and she threw her shoe at me. I'm sure you can understand, he said as he showed the nurse her missing sneaker. I really hope she hasn't given you any problems, he added. The girl was flabbergasted. The man had tried to make it seem as though she was crazy so he could take her away from the safety of the hospital. He smiled at her, but it was a smile that sent shivers down her spine. It was a smile that anybody else would have thought was a heartwarming smile, but they didn't know what had just happened. Then he looked back at the nurse. I'm sorry for the trouble, ma'am. We'll be on our way now, he added. The nurse completely bought it. How stupid was she, thought the girl. She couldn't even believe it. She tried to say something, but it was as though she was frozen with fear. He grabbed her tightly by the arm and whispered in her ear, I finally got you. The hospital doors opened, and she felt as though she was walking straight towards the abyss. Alright guys, well that was the story. That was the nightmare I had. I hope it was enjoyable for you guys to hear it out, and I hope that you liked the resulting drawing from it. I had drawn this nightmare before on my Instagram in 2016, I believe, and I'll try and insert a picture of how it looked back then, but this time I just wanted to do it again because my skills have, improved a bit, and I also wanted to do it for a video for Halloween, just to scare you guys a little bit, and just to celebrate the holiday cheer of Halloween. Alright guys, I'll be seeing you on the next one, and if you like this video, you know how to support creators. I trust you'll do whatever your heart desires, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye bye.